The second insight that we saw was it wasn't just innovation was happening. Thank you. It wasn't just, innovation wasn't just happening around one element. It was happening across multiple elements. The best companies were actually combining different elements of the value chain together to create an innovation. Let's talk about an obvious example, Apple. You guys are all familiar with the Apple example of the iPod. What Apple did in this example over here was, first of all, they didn't go invent anything. This is the first insight. They didn't go invent anything. How many people know who invented MP3 technology? Yeah, it was some German guys in Germany, 2 guys. It wasn't Apple. Oh, thank you. It wasn't Apple. Okay. Who invented the first iPod type device, the MP3 device? It was Creative Technologies, if you guys remember. It's a Singaporean company, not Apple, right? Who invented the first music download on the internet? 2 guys. It was an uncle and a nephew, together team. They almost went to jail because it was illegal to download music. Yeah? That was Napster, right? Who invented the GUI interface by which you can control the little device, the little mouse little thing which moves around? Xerox, not Apple. And they combined all those things together to create something which was seamless and easy for all of us to use. Not one of those things are remarkable. But when you combine them together, as us, as consumers and customers, it wows us. It's amazing, right? Now, the other part of when they do this type of combinations is competitors immediately come after you. In order for you to have a breakthrough, competitors should not be able to copy you. Right? If they can copy you, it's an incremental innovation. They should not be able to copy you. So when they combine this in a unique way, this is when you actually get a breakthrough. And this is where the insight is, that how do you actually combine not things that you have to necessarily invent yourself, not necessarily that it's going to be 10 times better, and you combine it together, and then you get this thing called a breakthrough. Now, the last insight that Apple did, ultimately, is the big insight here in terms of innovation. They actually went down the path of business model innovation. Do you remember about 10 years ago, when you bought music, you had to buy a CD? That CD cost $15, and you got 15 songs. Of those 15 songs, 11 of them were really, really bad. But you still had to buy them because of the 2 or 3 songs that you liked, right? And you had to pay $15 for it. So what did Steve Jobs say? He says, look, that's a bad business model. Why can't I break the songs into 1 song at a time and charge $1 per song? And what do I do when I do that? Certainly, little kids, if you got 6-year-old, 9-year-old kids, 10-year-old kids, they have got $1, or they can ask dad for $1, mom for $1. And they can use that money to start downloading. Certainly the market expanded. It wasn't just the older people who were buying, now the kids were also able to download music, and suddenly the market expands. That business model shift of selling 1 song versus 15 songs is a remarkable change in the business model of the whole industry. The innovation is not science and technology in a particular aspect. It's the way you are doing business now. And so that's one of the examples in terms of combining things. As you think about your business, think about ways to combine things together, tying them together in a way that others cannot copy, but also that will wow the customer.